A Liverpool drugs boss thought he was untouchable, running his £900,000 cocaine empire from a luxury Mercedes, taking holidays in Turkey and hiding machine guns behind plastered walls. But what he didn't know was that his own car was bugged, and every threat, every deal, every plan to run was being recorded. This is Operation Chess and the fall of Joshua Hayes. For years, Joshua Adam Hayes, aged 34, ran a sprawling cocaine operation across Sefton. From Seaforth, he coordinated shipments worth nearly £900,000, laundering money through Monzo and Revolut bank accounts. Police say Hayes was no street dealer. He was the architect of a criminal business. His empire stayed running through a dedicated drug line, the so-called graft phone. That phone was estimated to be worth £200,000 and connected him to a team of trusted lieutenants. Anthony Bennett was the enforcer. James Harrison, known online as Budfellas, pushed high-grade cannabis through Instagram and Telegram, more than 240 kilograms in just 6 months. Hayes thought encrypted phones made him untouchable. He was wrong. Unknown to him, detectives from Merseyside Police had planted a covert listening device inside his Mercedes. Every conversation, every threat, every deal was being recorded. In one clip, Hayes rages after his graph phone is seized by police. He rushes to an O2 store in Aintree to buy a new SIM, desperate to keep his network running. Soon after, the recordings capture an accusing associate Kaylee Wilson of ratting on his operation. The rage, the paranoia, the control, all caught on tape. Those recordings would later become central evidence in Operation Chess. Police raided 2 flats on Corndon Road North in Liverland. At first, nothing. No drugs, no guns. But when detectives replayed Hayes' recordings, they heard a chilling discussion between Hayes, Bennett, Harrison and Medway, talking about hiring a plasterer to hide weapons inside a hole in the wall. Armed with that intel, officers returned. They drilled through a newly plastered section of wall, and inside they found 3 tea-towel wrapped bags. Each one contained a firearm, 2 Scorpion submachine guns, and 1 Springfield handgun, each with live ammunition. Forensics linked Michael Coldwell, Thomas Bell and George Medway directly to the weapons through DNA. Police later confirmed that one of the Scorpions had been used in a local murder. Detective Chief Inspector Tony Roberts described it bluntly. These weapons are used to kill innocent people. The devastation they cause is tied hand in hand with drugs, grooming and gang culture. Behind the guns, there was a massive drugs network. Hayes supplied cocaine across Merseyside, roughly 9 kilograms between January and July 2024. He bragged to his associates that he sold 1/4 kilo every 5 days. Meanwhile, Harrison's Budfellas brand was flooding the streets with high-grade cannabis worth millions. Bennett oversaw the lab operations for crack cocaine, while others bagged and mixed product at different addresses. At Matthew Ball's flat, nicknamed G-Wags, police found nearly 1 kilogram of high-purity crack cocaine, 132 grams of heroin, and a knuckle duster, adulterants, and scales. The gang used multiple stash houses, digital payments, and encrypted messaging apps, believing they were invisible. But the bug in Hayes' car told the police everything. By July 2024, the walls were closing in. When Hayes realized the police were raiding his safe houses, the bug captured his panicked plan to flee the country. The gang had decided to escape through the Eurotunnel, heading to France, then Spain, and finally Thailand. But police were already watching. On Musprat Road in Seaforth, officers spotted the group switching cars, from the Mercedes to a Volvo. Hayes and Harrison were still inside. Medway tried to run and was taken down by a police dog. Their escape ended before it began. In October 2025, Liverpool Crown Court heard the full story. 12 defendants, a network spanning cocaine, cannabis, firearms and money laundering. The sentences were severe. Joshua Hayes, 34, 20 years. Anthony Bennett, 31, 17 years, 7 months. James Harrison, 28, 15 and a half years. George Medway, 21, 12 years. Matthew Reese Ball, 28, 9 years, 2 months. Aaron O'Brien, 24, 6 years, 8 months. Stephen Sutter, 33, 6 years, 8 months. Michael Caldwell, 40, 5 years. Katie Wilson, 33, 4 years, 10 months. Adam Dean, 35, 4 years, 8 months. Thomas Ball, 18, 4 years. John Newton, 33, 4 years. In total, the gang received over 100 years behind bars. DCI Tony Roberts summed it up. These offenders depended on violence, threats, and intimidation to maintain their trade. Communities across Merseyside are safer now that they're all behind bars. From encrypted phones and hidden guns to luxury holidays and violent threats, this was an empire built on fear and greed. But it took one small recording device, hidden inside a car, to bring the whole empire crashing down. Joshua Hayes, the boss man, thought he was untouchable, but in the end, his own voice betrayed him. 12 members, more than a century of combined sentences, and one powerful message from Operation Chess. No criminal network stays hidden forever. This is Crime Line Reports, unveiling the facts behind the crime.